All right, so now there's also a possibility you check condition for two things or multiple things. Let me just remove all this code so it won't be confusing. Then remove all this. Now let's say we have something like this here in this void. Exactly what I wrote earlier. Int age equal to, let's say, 18. Then I also want to check maybe someone is an adult, right? The other type to check an adult, let's say bool is adult, let me just say equal to false as an example. You know, bool is the data type now, right? So now if I say if something like condition age is greater than or equal to 18, or let's say greater than or equal to, or let's say less than 18, print you are a teenager, something like this. Then else if I want to check another condition, but this time I want it to be is adult. I want to check the is a adult. Now telling if age is less than 18 already is a condition, and a condition only returns true or false, right? Do you understand now? So now this is adult. I don't have to say if else if is adult equal to something. Now this is why I can't do that. You can see it will point out an error now. Why? Because this is adult is already a boolean, so I won't return anything. I'll just tell it if else if is adult, then I'll now say print something like you are an adult, something like this. Now there's something I want you to see now. Now what was that thing? We have you are an adult, and in this line of code it says line 8 column 22, which is you are an adult, it says dead code. Yes, this is a dead code. If condition only gets run when a condition is met and when a condition is true, then I'm not saying bool is adult equal to false. It means that this condition is false, right? Means that it is dead. It's not doing any function, except if maybe I decided to make it true, then it's an actual code that can actually work. But I want to use it as false. Let's say for example now your code does require you using it as false, and then I'm telling you, or the code is already telling you now that it is a dead code. So what can you do? You can do it in a way that, you know, you can remove it in the code and write it outside, right? You can declare the variable outside. So when you declare the variable outside, automatically it works. I don't know if you understand. So when you just run the code, you get your output. But then, so let's see the output we are going to get now. Empty output, as you can observe. Now why is that an empty output? Because age equal to 18, right? Then I'm not saying here the condition is age is less than 18. This is false because age is not less than 18, so this will not be run. Then it checks another condition, else if it's adult, means that it's adults here is supposed to be true, because for this condition to be run, is adult must be true. But then here I said it is false, so this will not run again, except if maybe I just pass another condition as else. Then I say print this is the only correct code. I don't know, whatever it is you want to use. So when I run this now, something happens, right? This is false, but this last code here is true, right? Because it is more like a, if others are not working, then one should work, right? And this is the only one that is working. Compiling, run. You can see this is the only correct code. So then there's something we can also do again. We can also check multiple conditions, right? Let's say as an example, let me clear this whole thing again. The reason why I'm clearing this whole thing is so that it won't be too confusing for us, right? Because when I have a cluster of code, like, let me just leave this one. right? Let's say int age equal to 18, then I say string name as an example equal to let's say a day, right? The string. Then I want to check condition. Let's check condition. If age is greater than 18, then I want to check if age is greater than 18 and my name is Ade. Then if I want to use and, right, in programming, it is double and like this, right? So if age is greater than 18 and name is, let's say, if, let me put equal to, right, or greater than, and then let me set this to 19, and name is equal to, right, I can't use greater than or equal to, greater than or less than for a name, right? So are they, let me try it so that you guys will see that it's actually wrong. I can't use something like this for a name. You can't use greater than or equal to for a name. You can only use equal to, right, just to see that this is equal. Now there's a difference between this double equal to and this single equal to. This single equal to is an assignment. It assigns this to this. That means 19 belongs to age, but this one is for comparison. I'm trying to check whether name is actually Ade. I don't know if you understand. So if I use a single equal to here, it will prompt an error. Can you see it now? So it is double. Then I can say print this is my name. Then just to skip it, I can have an else, right? Then I can now say print this is not my name as an example, right? And remember, you must have this at the back, so over here, and then yeah. So when I run this code now, let's see what the output is, and then I'll explain what and does now. Now, why the code is running? And we have and, then we have or. Something about and is, as an example, if I ask you a question like, do you want to eat rice and beans? Rice and beans means it is the two together. So when I'm using and to compare two things, it means both of these things I'm trying to compare must be true for the condition to be true. I don't know if you understand. If one of them is true and the other one is false, automatically I'm going to get a false. Let me run this code again. Why is it? Doesn't have a network. Right. So for and means that both has to be true for the condition to be true. If one of them is true, the other one is false. For and both, it will automatically be false. Right. So this code is supposed to give me an outcome of these are Ademola. Why? Because my age is greater than 18. Because here I set int as 19, age as 19, so the age is greater than 18. So this is true, and then the name is exactly Ade, which is true also. So true and true is true. So it will give me this condition here, right? But if one of them is false, even if I turn this into Ade, then I have an exclamation, it's now different. Or when I have something like a small letter Ade, it is now different as well, because that is case sensitive. It has to be exactly the same thing. I don't know why this is giving me. Let me copy this whole code, and let me rerun this. It's supposed to run. So we understand that. So both have to be true for the condition to be true. If one of them is true, the other one is false, then it will automatically be false, right? So I just want to run this code, then we'll still have one more if class before we move to ternary operation, which will be the next class after this. So here it's supposed to give me this Ademola, right? I don't know what's up with the network, but yeah, you can check it at your own place and see what you get, and then you just drop your, if there's any question, drop it in the group or in the comment section. I'll be active to receive the answer. So I'll end the class here, and the next class we'll talk about or, then we'll move it on from there. Thank you guys.